Hello, good evening, and welcome to Nighttales with a Royal Mic, Season 2, Episode 12, titled Echoes of a Rusty Microphone. It was the last line of his speech, the line Mawunyo had practiced more than his own name, the one that would settle the standing ovation, and that's when his voice betrayed him. It wasn't a normal crack. Oh no! This one ricocheted off the school auditorium walls like a goat bleating loudly in the middle of an immovable traffic on a hot market day afternoon in Kejitia. The crowd gasped. Then, someone burst into laughter. The crowd joined in. And Mawunyo, poor Mawunyo, stood there frozen, eyes wide, throat dry, and microphone heavy. He wondered if voice loss due to nervous collapse was a valid medical diagnosis on a regular day or on any day for that matter. 3 minutes later, he was still on stage, not speaking, just blinking so hard as if it could reset the moment. Sadly, it couldn't. From a star speaker, Mawunyo became a laughing stock. By the time Mawunyo was assigned to Ward 7B, he wasn't sure if he was there to recover or reintroduce himself to his own voice, which, according to Nurse Chantel, who spoke in full-blown Queen's English but treated emotions like a mild infection, had taken an unauthorized leave of absence without informing the hospital administration. His voice was lost. Or was it? He didn't know what was louder, the beeping monitors or the clash of languages in the ward. She mixed with pidgin, ever-battled Fanti, and somewhere in the corner, a Nigerian man named Pastor Temitope was leading morning devotions in tongues and Yoruba. The school nurse, Miss Chantel, who effectively doubled as debate club coach and part-time gospel rapper, prescribed him herbal tea and vocal rest. The guidance counselor suggested journaling. The head boy offered lemons and loud advice, of which Mawunyo paid little to no attention. By lunch, the prefect had formed a public embarrassment recovery committee, PERC, complete with a WhatsApp group and a logo featuring Mawunyo's shocked face in mid-crack. Mawunyo wondered how this fast thought process of theirs never showed up in exams. How witty people are when it comes to pulling others down than pulling their own selves up. Amidst the chaos, only Gladys Opokwenin, the soft-spoken fancy girl from Business B, said the thing that actually stuck with Mawunyo. You know, it's brave to break in front of people. Mawunyo's eyes lit up, as if he'd only now realized the good thing he failed to see all this while. His vulnerability, a weapon, his failed attempt, a masterpiece. He had spent weeks trying to perfect a version of himself that could win applause, not knowing the world was waiting for the version of him that could simply be real. What he thought was humiliation had been a hinge, a wild, hurting, unexpected swing into self-awareness. Days later, the curtains lifted again, not in the hospital's dull corridor, but beneath stage lights and rows of expectant faces of colleagues and the world. He smiled and began, this time not to impress, but to express. As he walked off the stage, not with resounding applause, but quiet respect, Mawunyo understood that sometimes the most powerful speeches aren't the ones delivered flawlessly, but the ones that dare to be true, ones that are truly you. You know, it's difficult to be stuck, but it's far worse, far worse to stay so. Finding yourself isn't easy, especially if it's in the middle of a large crowd. But you have to show up again. Gird up your loins, because who knows? This time, just this time, you might actually make it. Thank you for listening to Nighttales with a Royal Mic. Catch you on the next episode. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us a lot. Adios. Good night. Bye-bye.